What's up YouTube? It's Ben, and in this video, I'm here to tell you exactly how to take action and do the thing that you've been wanting to do for a really long time. Hey guys, my name is Ben Nader. If you don't follow my channel already, we talk about entrepreneurship, business, finance, investing, real estate, software, pretty much all things make money online and all things business. If you like that kind of stuff, definitely subscribe to this channel. And if you're already subscribed, thank you very much. Let's jump right into this video about doing the thing. Okay guys, so if it's not clear enough, the thing I'm talking about is your business. Whatever business it is, it can be anything, right? I'm here to tell you how to start taking action. I've built several companies and I know exactly how this roadmap goes. So I want to give you a game plan on exactly what to do. So stick with me till the end. Trust me, you will value it. And let's just get started. All right, so the number one piece I want to tell you is that action creates momentum and motivation. Simply by starting with one little step, like mapping out your business, simply by starting with one step by building a website or doing something related to your business creates momentum, right? It creates this motivation, lights a fire for you, right? Gets things started. When you do one little thing, one action item, right? Actually doing the thing, right? That will take you and move you further down the pathway of actually getting this thing going, right? So remember this. Movement creates momentum. I have this conversation with hundreds of people. I talk to people all the time in our mentorship program and otherwise about doing the thing. Stop talking about the thing. Stop thinking about the thing. Do the thing. My head coach in our mentorship program, Patrick, has the best saying ever, and I love it. Stop talking about it, be about it, right? And it rings super true. You can't do anything unless you're actually in action mode. You need to be in action mode, doing things to actually accomplish them. We could talk about goals forever. We could talk about pie in the sky forever. We could build castles in the sky. It's not going to work until you actually start taking some action, get some motivation and momentum behind that, and then you're really on track. Let's go on to step 2. All right, so the second thing that you need to keep in mind is the voices in your head. Imposter syndrome, guys. I've done a lot of videos on this. I've talked a lot about this. Imposter syndrome is a real thing and everybody gets it. Anyone from the president, anyone to celebrities, to anyone from like a rock star band lead singer, like people get imposter syndrome. They don't think they're where they're supposed to be, right? But ultimately they are. They're exactly where they're supposed to be. And you taking action, doing what you're doing is exactly what you're supposed to be doing. The voices in your head will tell you, nah, this isn't for you. Other people should do that. You're not an entrepreneur. You can't do that. That's not like you. This isn't your thing. You need to understand that you must combat this ASAP because it's gonna come up. It always comes up. It comes up for me all the time, but you have to fight it. You have to simply realize that thought is just a mindless thought coming from fear, right? Fear exists for all of us. Imposter syndrome exists for all of us, right? It's a natural state of mind when people start to get a little bit scared of change, a little bit scared of coming out of their comfort zone. So be sure to combat imposter syndrome in your mind and move forward. Giving you a personal example, building the businesses that I've built and the empire that I've built myself, if I let imposter syndrome or any voices in my head about how I can't do it or shouldn't do it or why I'm not capable of doing it, if I let any of that stuff actually get to me and actually get a grip on my mind, I would be doing nothing, right? I would have none of the things I have. I would be nowhere, right? So that's how powerful your mind can be. You just need to understand the tools and the way to combat that. All right, so going on to number 3, why did you start this in the first place? What is your intention? what do you want the outcome to be, right? This is why I talk a lot about mapping, right? Mapping out what the end goal, what the end result is, right? What does that look like? We don't know exactly how you're going to get there. Do you always see those memes about how you think it's going to go and how it's actually going to go? It's actually going to go like this, but you need to stay in tune with exactly what your intention is. Is it time freedom, location freedom? Is it financial freedom? Is it all of those things together? Is it one of them? Like whatever it is, understand that you need to stay in tune with that and say, okay, this is why I'm doing this, and forge forward. You need to have the mental fortitude, or build the mental fortitude if you don't have it already, to understand and link those two things together to say, this is why I'm doing it, and this is why I'm going to keep doing the thing. All right, so this next one is pretty straightforward. Map out the concept. Map out the thing. I talked about this in a previous YouTube video, but I want to dial this in. Map it out and be willing to stick to it and commit. Don't over commit yourself to something that's really, really, really big that you actually can't obtain. You need to map out something that you know that you can actually commit to, right? How many hours do you have in the week that you can commit to this, right? Do you have 25 hours in the week that you can commit to doing something? That's plenty of time to start a business, to get something off the ground. If it's a side hustle, to turn it into a full hustle. Trust me, we've seen literally hundreds of students, thousands of students actually at this point in Empire Mentorship take a side hustle to be a full hustle and go multi six figure and even seven figure, right? So understand that you need to commit to what you've mapped out. But understand that when you map that out, make it reasonable, make it rational, right? Don't make it something like, I'm going to be a millionaire in 2 months. It's not going to happen in general, right? Okay. So understand just the fact that you need to be realistic with the goal, realistic with the map, right? How you're going to go about this. But on top of everything, be realistic about committing to that map. All right, so this one is very, very important. So as an entrepreneur, which I fully assume that you are, if you're watching this video, I would hope that you're a full-on entrepreneur and not a wantrepreneur, right? Somebody that creates fake plans and goals and thoughts and, visions and ideas, but never takes action, right? An entrepreneur is somebody that's serious, right? When you are an entrepreneur, okay, you will 100% come up against a lot of challenges, a lot of problems, right? All of those are simply opportunities for you to pivot, opportunities for you to grow. My definition of a real entrepreneur is somebody that solves problems. So as an entrepreneur, when you come up against these problems, these challenges, these barriers, right? You need to understand ways to break right through them and not let imposter syndrome, the voices inside your head, or anything else slow you down or stop you or anything like that. As a real entrepreneur, you forge forward and you bust through the brick wall. You figure out a way to get over the brick wall, go around the brick wall, do whatever you need to do to solve the problem, right? There will be problems. I just want you to know that as an entrepreneur, you're going to come up against these and you got to solve them. So just for instance, on a personal note, again, throughout my time in business, building different companies, software, my recruiting agency, Recruiter Empire, all of it, on YouTube even, there's been challenges. There have been problems, but I'm an entrepreneur. So what do? I look at the problem, I look at the challenge, I see it as an opportunity, and I say, what can I do with this? If it looks like a no, how can I make it a yes? How can I make it a positive if it's a negative, right? You've got to view things differently. You've got to put on different lenses, okay? When you're working like an entrepreneur and you're doing the thing the right way, you've got to put on a different set of lenses and see things differently, right? You ever hear people talking about people moving differently, right? When you move differently, you get different things, you have different results. Yeah, those are people that are entrepreneurs. People that solve problems, people that see things in the right way, not in the wrong way where it's like, oh man, that sucks, I'm gonna give up. If I had any of those things and I didn't have the right lens on, I would have given up 7 years ago on everything that I've ever accomplished. All right, guys, I'm gonna give you this last one right here about taking action, doing the thing, and actually getting your goals, okay? So figure out systems, processes, and workflows that work for you, okay? Everybody has their own style. Everyone has something that works for them. It's not gonna work for somebody else, okay? So you need to understand, how do you work best, right? What systems, what processes, what workflows? Do you need a team? Do you need a couple people? Do you need a partner? Like, is that you? Some people are totally lone wolf. That's me in general. Do you need a lot of people around you? Maybe that's you. But once again, figure that piece out. Figure out the workflows. Figure out the delegation. Become a leader, okay? Become a leader that delegates other things to other people. If you're gonna create something big and you're doing the thing and you're taking action, understand that you're gonna have to delegate at some point, and you're gonna have to figure out your workflows and your processes and your systems. And you're gonna have to build those out so that they work for you. Because at the end of the day, when you're building something big, you're not gonna wanna work in the business, you're gonna wanna work on the business, right? That's a business owner, right? Otherwise, you're just self-employed. You created a job for yourself. Who wants to do that? Nobody. You want to get out of that phase as quick as possible. So take action by getting these workflows, systems, processes in place so that you can actually do the thing. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, this is like the biggest thing, the number one thing that people struggle with. Getting started and then keeping that momentum and actually going and doing the thing. I hope this video serves as value and actually a map for you to follow. Watch it twice if you need to on actually how to do this thing, right? Whatever it is, right? I don't care if you're in recruiting, e-commerce, trading, whatever you're doing, right? Understand doing the thing takes all of these elements, and you should put them all in place and not hesitate, okay? Don't hesitate, don't wait. There's no perfect time to start. Done is better than perfect. Literally, go for it. With that being said, I hope you found value in this video. I hope you really start doing the thing and taking action. If there was value here for you, smash that like button. Also, subscribe to this channel if you're not subscribed already. Please join our Facebook group, also Recruiter Empire. There's a link to it right down below this video. Recruiter Empire, there's about 15,000 of us in there. We'd love to have you as our brand new member. I'll see you guys next time.